Stay strong. Stay strong. To the table, to the table. Ain't easy, I can tell. Gotta stay strong, stay strong. To the table. Stay strong. Stay strong. Ain't easy, I can tell. Gotta stay strong, stay strong.
Taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
The Pats offense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. As we continue to focus on his rushing yards this year, he has been incredible.
And it'll take a monster game to get him to 2,000 yards. But we've seen him throughout this season have monster games. So this is not out of reach for him at all.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 109 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 28. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see, the injuries have left them short-handed in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, and they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw. Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And not what you want to see. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Or maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Zappi to throw on first down. Open man is born. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Zappi looks to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Zappi back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Throwing Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Jones. open man. Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now out come the Patriots. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few? The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw. Jones hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones, open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 31, Jones, it gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They have to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
189 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in his...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.